What's going on, everybody? I needed to do this live. If you haven't checked out the roundtable on Ringside Reporter, make sure you do that, by the way, and hit the like button. Hit the like button here. If you're watching on the archive, hit the like button right now. We get this to 100 likes. That'll be beautiful. Every time you hit the like, we're that much closer to the goal. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to hit the like too. So that's just 99 that we need. So I'm going to hit it for myself. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, look, I'm going to play a clip and I'm going to break it down. Andre Ward's being a hater, bro. I'm just putting that out there. Like, the dude is being a hater, like bona fide. He's being dishonest. I don't like dishonesty from dudes. He's just being dishonest, like across the board, and to the Breakfast Club, and I just can't. I just can't, bro. All right, like. Little Penny, he is jealous, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's jealousy. Why would he be jealous? What else is it then? And whether it is that or not, even if he's not jealous, he's still wrong in what he's saying. Like this, no one is above criticism. There's always things you can criticize somebody for. But Jesus Christ, bro. Let me bring this up. Oh, geez. Anyway, hope I don't get a copyright for that. But anyway, I shouldn't. It's just a clip from. Anyway, let me.
Yeah, I want to go back to just Canelo.
So he's on a Breakfast Club, okay? Shout out to William Boxing _ William on Twitter or X. Put this up, okay? We're gonna break this down. All right, we're gonna break this shit down. I'm gonna go old school with the avatar for this one. All right, let's go old school with the avatar with this one. Okay, all the cool kids use the avatars now anyway, right? I'll turn on the camera so y'all can see my beautiful face in a little bit. Okay, don't worry about it. All right, but you're right. But here's the thing. Let's go ahead and play this shit. Dude's hating, bro. Look, let's play a little bit and we'll go from there, okay?
Look at it like, who are your greats? Who are your goats?
Yeah. I want to go back to just Canelo real quick. Who hasn't he fought?
So a lot of guys he ain't fought.
He fought Triple G 3 times. Like,
maybe I just know too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like,
you hear that shit? Maybe I just know too much. They give us the names, motherfucker. How about that? You're the knowledgeable guy. The Breakfast Club dudes don't know nothing, right? They give me the names. The Breakfast Club guy, he fought Triple G 3 times. Maybe I just know too much. What? And you're not even going to believe what the fuck he just, like, what he says. You're not going to believe what he says, bro. Like, what he said, it's stupid. Shout out to everybody watching on X, aka Twitter. You can come on the YouTube channel, join the chat. DStyleBoxing, subscribe, join us here in the chat here. All right, for those watching on Twitter. We got 32 people watching on Twitter. Come join us on the YouTube channel, right? DStyleBoxing, right? Let me play this. You can see on Twitter too, by the way. It's whatever, but
maybe I just know too
from a
much.
boxing perspective, like what's missing from his
He
record?
didn't even want to fight Golovkin. HBO pressed him. Made Golovkin get in the ring after one of his fights and call him out. So he had to respond and do that. And most of their fights were controversial.
First of all, Ward, you shouldn't be talking about controversial fights when your two biggest wins were controversial, motherfucker. So I would just cut that shit out if I was you. This is stupid, bro. Most people don't feel you won the Kovalev fight. So who the fuck are you to be talking about Canelo's fights being controversial? And you never did the Aldana Stevenson fight. How about that? So we want to talk about who didn't fight, and you didn't stick around and fight Better Beef. You didn't stick around and fight Bivol. I didn't see your ass stick around, so I don't understand And I'm a fan of Andre Ward. I think the Super Six was great. You never fought Butte when Butte was undefeated. If we want to go that route, right? If we want to go there, if we really want to go there, I don't know why he's running his mouth about controversial fights. I never saw Canelo hit the canvas against Gennady Golovkin in his controversial fight. Did you see him hit the canvas, Andre Ward? Did you? This is how petty Andre Ward is. When Tim Tszyu, as you guys know I'm a big fan of, was dropped by Gaché, he got up and dominated the rest of the fight. I tweeted out because there was a bunch of dudes saying that Tim Tszyu was exposed, right? So I tweeted out a picture of Ward when he was dropped in one of his early fights and hurt. And I said, well, are you going to say that Andre Ward was exposed when he was dropped early in his fight? Right? Are you going to say that? You know, the dude blocks me because of that. When I was actually giving him props, but maybe he didn't get what the point I was trying to make. So it's not here nor there, right? Whatever. That's how petty he is. And now he's being petty with Canelo here. Did you hear what he said? HBO made Golovkin go to the ring, right, to confront him, and that made him make the fight. That might work on the Breakfast Club. That might work on them. But if you're referring to the Chavez Jr. fight, the fight was already signed. The fight was already signed. Right? The fight was already signed. Golden Boy, the promoter, planned once you beat Chavez Jr., we're gonna have Triple G walk out at the entrance, music and everything, okay, to get in the ring, and that's when Canelo did his speech, and then here we fight. We're not gonna do it for belts. We're gonna do it for glory. Blah 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 blah. Here we set the belts aside. Let's do it because the plan. They already made the fight, dude. Like the fight was already made. I'm showing 110 people right now on X. Come over to the YouTube channel, DStyleBoxing. Join the chat. We got the awesome Chicano Prophet boxing with Frank Bay, Mars, Little Penny, Haplotype. They're all here. Could come mingle with them. All right. This is. I never seen so many people on Twitter in my life, bro. Let me show you guys. I never seen this, bro. Look at this. There's 127 people watching on X right now. This is crazy. What the hell's going on? But anyway, come over to the YouTube channel and join the conversation. So, Ward, what do you mean HBO made Golovkin walk out there and put Canelo on the spot and make the fight? That was already the plan, dude. Like, what are you talking about? He's lying when he says that. That's a lie, bro. That's a plain lie. There's no way around. That's not debatable. Golovkin and Canelo agreed to fight before. That was the original, like, when people say, why would Fear agree to fight Usyk before the Ngannou fight? That was the original one. All that was planned. What the hell are we talking about? What is this? What the fuck is going on? And then Play more of it.
So it's like Canelo's a good fighter, man. But like, and that's why even when people talk about Floyd, I never say Floyd ducked this one and ducked that one. Floyd had 10 years of giving y'all them kind of fights. And he still took some tough fights even when he was getting older. But he earned the right to pick and choose at a certain point. I'm the show.
Canelo hasn't?
You got to fight good, and then you got to pick. Then you got to fight a guy that's not.
Andre Ward. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Floyd, we could have criticized him. I mean, he fought everybody. He earned the right. And then he picked and choose. What the fuck are you talking about? And he took some good fights in between. What? Can anybody explain to me what in the fuck? First of all, what's going on with X and Twitter? I'm seeing 158 people on Twitter, bro. Y'all got to come to YouTube, DStyleBoxing, to check this out. Like, I'm just to check out the channel. Okay, I'm just saying. So you're telling me right now, Robert Guerrero, Maidana twice. Ain't nobody wanted to see the Maidana fight, bro. Nobody wanted to see that fight. What are we doing? Shout out to Elon Musk hooking it up with X. It is what it is. X is showing me more love than YouTube. Man, yo, X is whooping YouTube's ass, bro. Like I'm not even joking right now. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys could see this, but like, I don't know if you could see it or not. Like, I'm just saying, like, YouTube is whooping y'all's ass, bro. I'm sorry, X is where it's at. Shout out to X. All right? Shout out to y'all. Anyway, enough of that. You know, pushing. You know what I mean? They're trying to get me on the alt-right or something. I don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're trying to get. They're trying to turn me MAGA, show me that support or whatever it is. It's all good, but I don't want to digress here. Okay. Shout out to Slight Tendency. Shout out to all you guys, bro. I appreciate you guys being here. In all seriousness, YouTube is to the loyal ones. You guys are the day ones. I don't care. There's more over there. It's all about YouTube, regardless. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. All right. Like it's a quality of the guys on YouTube, and I invite everybody from X, come to DStyleBoxing, subscribe, and tune in and join the chat. Right? We got Slight Tendencies in the chat. You can chat. What Slight Tendencies? I don't see him on Twitter, right? Chatting up with you guys, but he can talk to you here. Yeah, you can't chat over there, but you could chat on YouTube. You know, I'm just saying. Y'all leaving like the YouTube numbers are going down and the Twitter ones are going up. You guys are doing the opposite. Everybody wants to go with the cool kids to Twitter. What the hell's going on? But anyway, can somebody explain to me what the fuck is Ward talking about when it says this? Like let me just play it.
Man.
Let me play this for you guys again.
That's why even when people talk about Floyd, I never say Floyd ducked this one and ducked that one. Floyd had 10 years of giving y'all them kind of fights. And he still
Let me go from the beginning, guys.
Even when you look at it like, who are your greats? Who are your goats? Yeah.
I want to go back to just Canelo real quick. But who hasn't he fought?
So a lot of guys he ain't fought.
He fought Triple G 3 times. Like
maybe I just know too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like
maybe I just know too much.
From a perspective, like what's missing from his resume?
He didn't even want to fight Golovkin. HBO pressed him. Golovkin get in the ring after one of his fights and call him out, so he had to respond and do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let facts speak because this shit's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna let facts speak. Okay, let's start with Canelo for a second. You tell me which one is better. Okay, and I'm gonna go somewhere with this. Okay, let's go Canelo. Let's go to this boxer really quick, just so we can get the correct. Everything correct here, okay? And let me share the screen. Give me a second. Man, Twitter's whooping y'all's ass, but I'm just saying. But y'all still the day ones, though. It's all about YouTube, nonetheless. Doesn't matter to me, okay? But let's look at this, okay? Canelo. Let's go back to when he fought Miguel Cotto, okay? Just fuck it. That's a lot of scrolling, a lot of opponents, a lot of fights for Canelo. Very active fighter, you know what I mean? Saul Canelo Alvarez on November 21st, 2015, late 2015, fought Miguel Cotto and won in his second weight class, okay, the middleweight championship of the world, in a catchweight fight that Cotto wanted. That was Cotto's request, okay? Before, oh, you catchweight, okay, and then he gave Amir Khan the advantage with the catchweight. I didn't like the fight, but he fought Amir Khan 6 months later, T-Mobile Arena. I think that was the first boxing match at the T-Mobile. He went back down to fight Liam Smith a couple months later. And look at this. Julio Cesar Chavez, he fought him in May of 2017. Okay? This is they announced the Gennady Golovkin fight that day. It was official after that. All right? And he fought Golovkin in September. And it was a draw. Then he fought him again, right? A year later. And he won a majority decision. And then he went on his run, right? The Jacobs fight, another top middleweight, right? Jacobs and Golovkin were the two top middleweights of Canelo's era at the time, and he fought both of them. Then he went on his undisputed run, and now we are where we are, okay? Now, let's go with this Kovalev, because Kovalev, you're going to find, all right, Andre Ward. What did Andre Ward do when he moved up? He wants to be so critical. Oh, they had to force him to fight Golovkin, and that's the only reason it happened, and blah, 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 blah. What the fuck did Andre Ward do? What did Ward do? After Ward fought Shad Dawson, all right? After the Shad Dawson fight, he fought Edwin Rodriguez. Okay. Then he fought and Paul Smith. Oh, but this style, he had a layoff. Look at that layoff. A year and a half out of the ring, right? He comes back and he fights Paul Smith. Then he fights Sullivan Barrera. Almost like 9 months later. 5 months later, he fights Alexander Brand. And then he fights Kovalev. Alexander Brand, Sullivan Barrera, Paul Smith. Then he fought Kovalev. And then the dude retired, bro. Then he was gone. He was gone, long gone. We never saw Andre Ward ever again. And by the way, this fight was in June. He announced his retirement in September. I didn't see you fight Adonis Stevenson. You could have fought Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson was the other title holder in the division. Undefeated. Oh, I don't know if he was undefeated, but still, he was in a long winning streak. So 18 months for Canelo once he beats Cotto to get the fight with Gennady Golovkin announced. But the guy who fought Alexander Brand and Sullivan Barrera before the Kovalev fight when he moved up, I don't hear shit, bro. Now, what way was this? Oh, he fought Paul Smith too. Paul Smith, Sullivan Barrera, Alexander Brand before he fought Kovalev. But he wants to get on Canelo because he beat Miguel Cotto, a future Hall of Famer and reigning middleweight champion. And it took 18 months to announce a fucking Gennady Golovkin fight. What the fuck are we talking about here? If you don't get my point, Keon, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault. Let me get this comment up. If you're watching on the next Twitter, you can go on YouTube, DStyleBoxing, join the chat. Let us know where you came from YouTube, Twitter if you want. Or stay on Twitter. Jesus Christ. I never seen such a large crowd on Twitter. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, I usually have like 4 people watching on Twitter. I don't know where that came from. But you're more, I mean, I'm not saying leave. I'm just saying. Service. Hold on. Cervecero Music. How's it going, brother? Let me remind Ward that Floyd avoided Khan, Margarito, Paul Williams, who, by the way, Canelo signed to fight. Unfortunately, Williams had that accident. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of guys who like, bro, I could go down the list of guys that Mayweather didn't fight. If we use the same logic they're trying to use with Canelo, bro. There's a lot of guys. So it's whatever to me, but what the fuck is Andre Ward's point? This guy's a hypocrite, bro. He criticizes Canelo for things that, like, when it was being talked about Bivol going to 168 to fight Canelo for the 168-pound belts, even though Canelo was actively saying, I want to fight him again at 175, Ward was coming out saying the opposite. Oh, no, look, I don't understand why he has to put these weight restrictions and bring this bigger man down and weight train him, and he ain't 100%. I just don't understand why he's got to do that. Like, first of all, Canelo was saying, I want to fight him on 175 in the rematch. That's what Canelo said. And Ward was accusing him of saying the opposite. And even if Canelo was saying that, which he wasn't, you're the one that fought Dawson, who moved down to 168 to fight you. You don't think he was fucking drained? Oh, well, Dawson called him out. Doesn't change the facts, does it? I wouldn't even be bringing this up if the dude wasn't being a fucking hypocrite, bro. It's all hypocrisies with this dude. What else did he say? Let's see. Go old school again.
And most of their fights were controversial. So it's like, Canelo's a good fighter, man. But like, and that's why even when people talk about Floyd, I never say Floyd ducked this one and ducked that one. Floyd had 10 years of giving y'all them kind of fights. Mm-hmm. And he still took some tough fights even when he was getting older. But he earned the right to pick and choose at a certain point. I'm the show.
Canelo hasn't?
You got to.
And then Andre Ward always criticizes Canelo for, like, catch weights, even though all the catch weights were catch weights his opponents wanted. Mayweather wanted a catch weight. Oh, but Canelo said, I'll do it. Okay. Do you really think Canelo wanted to handicap himself? Stop being stupid, okay? I don't even have an issue with it, but facts are facts. Khan wanted the catch weight. Don't like the fight. I thought it was a trash fight, but facts are facts. Cotto did a catch with everybody at middleweight fights. All right, so people say things like Canelo, he always fights a catch. Okay, but you're missing the fine print here. The devils in the detail matter. Okay? Those are very important facts. But I don't see him criticizing Mayweather for imposing a catch on Canelo when he didn't do it to Cotto and he didn't do it to De La Hoya when he fought him in those weight classes. Right? Why don't you bring it up with that? Can somebody explain this to me? Anybody? Making little guys move up. Well, why don't you bring up how Mayweather made little ass Marcus move up? Why don't you bring that up? Like, if you're gonna bring stuff up, let's be even Steven about it. All right, Mr. I don't criticize Floyd because he earned the right. He earned the right.
Fight good, and then you gotta pick. Then you gotta fight a guy that's not. It's too much ducking.
Yeah.
It's too much ducking.
Benavidez, you think?
Man, bro, I can go down the list. Like but it keeps happening though. Like This guy could rise up and then he'll duck that dude. Oh, he just wants a payday. Like, yeah, they want a payday. That's the position you in. What you think this is? So I just feel like, man, when it's a guy that's a threat, like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude he lost to, you got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated, though. That was a miscalculation. And if you the all-time great, don't you want to get that back?
He says he wants to rematch, but you know what's so interesting? That's
the key, though. He says he wants to rematch. Yeah. Look at it like, who are your greats? Who are you?
Okay, so a lot to unpack there, right? So much unpack. And here comes Fight Doc. That was Alvarez's idea. They were negotiating, and Mayweather was refusing to fight at 154, so he just said, okay, fine, I'll do it. Stop being stupid. Mayweather imposed the catch weight. He was willing to do it to make the fight. Those are just the facts. There's no reason why he would handicap himself. Use your fucking. I'm not going to argue about it, bro. This isn't the time. You're just wrong, and I'm not going to argue with someone who's just wrong about it. All right? This is stupid. And it still hits on my point because he was criticizing Canelo for bringing down Bivol, and Bivol was asking to come down. So it proves my point anyway. I'm just saying he never asked for that. He never asked Bivol to come down. Bivol wanted to come down. The days of unpacking shit, we ain't doing it no more. You guys are just wrong, okay? Andre Ward's a fucking hater, bro. I'm not in the business of unpacking shit for people, okay? I'm not in the airline business, okay? I'm not dealing with your suitcases. I ain't your taxi. You know what the fuck I mean? Keep it moving. All right? There's plenty of channels out there that tell you everything you want to hear about Canelo. Canelo's the Antichrist. Canelo's bad. And, if you defend Canelo, you're a fanboy and all this other dumb shit. There's plenty of channels for that. Plenty of channels for that. Like, I'm just saying. So if a fighter asks for it and you do it, therefore it's okay, right? So look, Jermell called out Canelo. So he asked for it. So don't criticize Canelo for it anymore then, right? Cotto asked for the catch weight. So don't criticize Canelo for it anymore then. Khan asked for it. So don't criticize him for it. Marcus called him out, so that's why he did that fight. Okay, well, everyone calls out Canelo, so by definition, any fight he does, don't criticize him for it. We're going to keep it 100%. Talk may be cheap, Keon, but typing is cheaper. Okay? Capping while you're typing is even cheaper than talking the fucking truth. All right? Like point blank, period. I've broken it down for you. The dude is lying. Whether Ward beats Canelo in a fight is irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I thought Ward could beat Adonis Stevenson, but did he fight Adonis Stevenson? No, he didn't. That was a big unification fight. Why did he fight it? He fought Alexander Brand. I read you like he's criticizing Canelo for how he went about business at middleweight, right? Because he fought Cotto. There were some fights in between, right? 3 of them. I read them to you. Fair enough. But he did the same thing. Andre Ward did the same exact fucking thing. And then he fought Kovalev. That's my hope. And then he retired. Canelo went out to another division, became undisputed, bro. But he wants to talk like, what are we talking about here? Oh, but these guys, this and that, and Ward. What are we talking about here? Like, I just don't. You said that Andre Ward literally said, let me play this shit right now. Where's it at? Yeah, I have it.
That's not the way to do it.
Who's that?
But you hit it straight, huh? Step into it.
Apollo?
Right. I waited at your house for about an hour and your wife said you might be here.
What are you doing here?
Business. Listen. It's quiet, isn't it? When you retire, it's too quiet. I mean, we're too young to retire anyway. We held the greatest title in the whole world, babe. Maybe we could win it back together. Eye of the tiger, man.
Let me show you guys something in case anybody forgot, okay? In case you forgot, okay? No, that's not the one. Hold on. That's not it. I already went over that one. You guys got to go back in time and watch that one. You can take your medicine with that shit, okay? This is Andre Ward's hating ass, okay? When remember white chocolate? Oh, white chocolate. Remember white chocolate? Remember the only thing white about Plant is the skin color, and Canelo scared, and people were saying he was ducking. When the fight got official, all of a sudden the energy changed. Andre Ward said the following, all right? Quote, I'm going to go with Caleb Plant. That's my brother. So I'm going to support him all the way, but he's got to prove it. He's got the ability, he's got the skills, but he's got to turn up. It will be difficult for Plant to knock out Canelo without him sitting on the pocket and loading up on his shots. He picked Caleb Plant to beat Canelo. Those are not the only quotes, by the way. He even suggested that he can knock out Canelo. So spare me, bro. Spare me. I'm sorry. Spare me. And who are you to say whether he calculated again? Why don't you calculate against a younger Bivol, a less experienced Bivol? Why don't you fight him? Instead of interviewing him on HBO, why don't you actually get in the ring and fight him? You're criticizing Canelo for calculating with at the very least, the second best 175 pounder in his first fight at 175 going back up. You're criticizing him for that, right? When you moved up to 175, it wasn't even your third division, because that shit was your second division. You went on, you fought some other dudes. And I read the names. One of them being Alexander Brand, bro. But you want to talk about Canelo making calculations against fucking Bivol? Do I need to go over the dude's fucking names again? This wouldn't be an issue if you weren't being a fucking hypocrite, by the way. Andre Ward, after a long layoff, okay, came back to fight Paul Smith. Okay? This is a dude he fought. Paul Smith was coming off 2 back-to-back losses against Arthur Abraham. This is who he fought in his first fight at 170. But you want to talk about Canelo making calculations against fucking Bivol, bro. Then he fought Sullivan Barrera. That was a good fight, but it wasn't Kovalev. I'm sure it was a calculated risk. And then you fought Alexander Brand, bro. That's who you fought, bro. I'm not saying he's a horrible fighter, but he ain't no Bivol. Then you fought Kovalev twice, and you didn't fight Bivol, a much younger Bivol, by the way, right? An inexperienced Bivol that you could have fought, but you didn't fight him. You interviewed him instead on HBO, is what you did. Look up Andre Ward interviews Bivol, HBO. You'll see it. That's what you did. Kovalev was on the rise. You didn't stick around. Now, I'm not saying, some people in the chat are saying it. Others say it. I'm not going that far as to say, oh, he ducked, let me avoid. But if I use your logic, the same logic you use for Canelo, then you did duck and you did avoid and all the things you said. Do you not understand that? We'll play it again. We'll go old school with the Avatar too, baby. We'll go old school with the Avatar.
Look at it like, who are your greats? Who are your goats? Yeah.
I want to go back to Canelo real quick. But who had he fought?
So a lot of guys he ain't
He
fought.
fought Triple G 3 times. Like
Maybe I just know too much.
yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like
Maybe I just know
from
too
a
much.
boxing perspective, like,
Like,
what's missing from his resume?
He didn't even want to fight Golovkin. HBO pressed him. Made Golovkin get in the ring after one of his fights and call him out. So he had to respond and do that. And most
What's your point? Well, why are you saying that? What's your point? Listen to what he just said, and then look at what the fuck he did when he moved up to 175, bro. What did he say? Well, what's your point? Oh, anytime, when people don't like what they're hearing, what's your point? Well, what are you saying? What are you trying to say? Like, that he's a hypocrite. That's what I'm saying. That Andre Ward's being a hypocrite. All right? That's what he's being, bro. We got 54 people on YouTube. 300. Like, just so you guys don't think I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on Twitter right now. All I know is that, like, I guess Elon likes the show. I don't know. Shout out Elon. What's up, bro? Tesla. Let's go. If I can get views like this, I'll get a Tesla, brother. It's all good. But this is crazy, bro. Just as a quick update, just so you guys can see. All right. Look at this, bro. Look. And I know you're watching on YouTube, like, what's 50? Like, what the hell is going on? I'm getting like Coach Malachi numbers right now on Twitter. Like, this is it. I'm balling like Coach Malachi, bro. True. Anyway, whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Anyway, but shout out to y'all. I'm gonna leave YouTube, bro. It's all about X right now, baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave y'all. Like I'm just gonna abandon ship right here, bro. Like I'm just kidding. But anyway, my point is this: Andre Ward's being a hypocrite, bro. Oh, Canelo was forced to fight Triple G because they had him go to the ring. Like, so what's your circumstantial evidence? Because he went up to fight Cotto, then he fought 3 dudes or 2 dudes, whatever, and then he fought Golovkin, right? Well, when you moved up to 175, you fought 3 other dudes before you fought Kovalev yourself. Oh, and those fights were controversial. Your fights were controversial too. Majority of people thought you lost to Kovalev and you got dropped. This wouldn't be an issue if you weren't being a hypocrite, bro. You want to talk about Canelo bringing guys down, like, oh, yeah, why would he bring guys down and wagering them when you did that to Dawson? Oh, but Dawson called him out. Well, just because Dawson was willing to go to 168, you could make an argument that was dumb. You could make an argument that it's smart of Ward to take advantage of that, but you literally moved up right after that, bro. You could have fought the guy at 175, so you could get so there's no asterisk on your win. I just don't get it, bro. Maybe you don't like the fact that he knocked out Kovalev and you didn't. Well, actually, you did in the rematch. I'll take that back. But still, man, maybe you just don't like the fact that he knocked out your best win. Sure, it wasn't a St. Kovalev. He was a little bit drained or whatever, beat up from the fight prior, but like he didn't have to do that fight, Kovalev, right? My point is, this was Canelo's 4th weight class up. The guy was at 160, went to 175 to fight Kovalev. It's still impressive given the circumstance. Y'all, people over here are impressed with Tank Davis moving up to fight Mario Barrios, and there was a rehydration clause in that fight. You're impressed with that, but like Canelo beating Kovalev, look, it's not a debate with me. Obviously, I do think Ward beat the better version of Kovalev. All right, I'm just saying those Canelo's first time fighting at 175 is first fight at 175 was Sergic, one of the title holders of the division, not Alexander Brand and the Paul Smith or whatever. Like, that's not who he fought, coming off 2 losses in a row. This is absolutely atrocious. And you didn't fight Adonis Stevenson. You could talk all day about Benavidez, but you didn't fight Adonis Stevenson, dude. Vajdik was around, undefeated Vajdik. Bivol was around, and Bedrev was on a come up. All right, you could have fought those dudes, but you're retired, which is fine. But maybe you should pipe it down a little bit, talking about how Canelo calculated against Bivol. Do you not understand? Capiche? At all? Anybody? This is stupid, bro. And we could do the same thing to him. Like, yeah, you beat Abraham, but Abraham was beat before that. You beat Frotch, but Frotch was already beat before. Like, we could do that with you too. Like if we want to beat dicks like that, we could beat dicks with anybody. You tasted the canvas several times. I never seen Canelo touch the canvas. Canelo became undisputed. You didn't. Canelo became world champion in more weight classes than you. Canelo's still fighting at an age past your age. And he's been pro for 20 years. Like there's no comparison here. And then that last line, if you're the best of all time, which, who the fuck is saying he's the best of all time? What are you talking about? I'm just saying, all right? Yeah, but to Keon, whatever. Why would he be arguing for Floyd? Like what? Like for what? Like why is he arguing for another man? Doesn't he understand how it comes off? Like I'm just saying, bro. Like this is crazy. I'm just saying, right? Anyway, that's the show. Look, this is crazy, bro. I'm at 400 viewers right now with X and YouTube combined. That is a record. That's by far. So that's doubling the previous record. I think it was like 210 was the highest I had ever done before. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Coach Christine should be back next week at some point. I'll be back on the channel doing some shows. I'll see her in Vegas as well. I'll be in Vegas for the Tim Tszyu fight. And there's a lot of big things coming for ATP. Sunday, don't miss the Oscar Valdez interview. And we already had his opponent, Liam Wilson, last week. Make sure you check out that interview. And we'll hear from Valdez. And I know they're going to have a big fight the day before. That's on the 29th on a Friday. So I believe the 29th. The day before the Thurman Tszyu fight. So that's a great fight. It has that undisputed fight with Valle and Sinisa Estrada as well. So that is a big, it's going to be a big weekend right there. The top ranked fight card is amazing. And I think Wilson Valdez is going to be a fight of the year candidate, in my opinion. They're both going to, go at it and stuff. No Twitch here, brother, unfortunately, but no Twitch. Keon isn't on. That's why nobody's responding. He's on X. So you can leave comments on X. I thought you couldn't leave comments on X. Anyway, hey, to whoever disagreed with me, thank you for being a good sport. It is what it is. I get a little spirited, but I still appreciate everybody who tunes in. Even dudes like Fight Doctor, it's all good. But with that said, this is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.